name's Christopher Spring. I'm a bobsleigh driver on the Canadian national bobsleigh team. I'm 28 years old. In 2010, I competed for the Australian team at the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Games. And shortly after that, I switched to Team Canada.
My name is Tim Randall. I'm 26 years old. I've been bobsledding for 2 years. I'm going on my 3rd year this upcoming season. And I'm from Burlington, Ontario.
My name is Derek Plug, Calgary, Alberta, 514. I'm 23 years old, and I've been bobsledding for 4 years.
My name is Graham Rinholm. I've been bobsledding for two years now. I'm 26 years old. Back in January, we had an unfortunate accident in Altenburg, Germany.
We pushed off and it seemed like a normal run. I was sitting second behind Spring.
Chris was driving well. There's just 3 turns, they all go left. We're good to go, you know, everything's fine.
And I heard the sled go by, and about 3 seconds later, I just heard the loudest bang I've ever heard on a bobsleigh track.
I didn't realize the extent of the crash, but that's where all the damage happened.
I look up, and that's where the roof is destroyed, right where the sled had stopped.
You know, I could hear the noises. I could feel the blood running down my face.
And I looked up at my pilot, and his face was covered in blood, and he yelled at me to get out of the sled.
These guys are dying right now, and I need to help them.
I don't really remember it very well because I was so heavily concussed.
I put one foot down, my right foot down to walk towards them, and I just collapsed.
The front axle had gone through the entire sled, and it literally missed exactly where I was sitting. To see your teammates lying face down on the ground, covered in blood, wood shards everywhere, the sled's mangled.
It's very haunting and frightening to see a sled like that, actually.
The medics on the scene could see the top of my sacrum and the bottom of my lumbar spine, and I lost a lot of blood.
I tended to Graham, and he didn't really know what was going on.
And the next thing I remember is kind of waking up in the ambulance with this big German guy holding my hand. It's a lot easier for me to look forward to getting back in a sled because I don't remember any tragic part of the run, and I don't have these images in my mind of, well, probably myself being crumpled in a pile with Bill, unconscious on the track in a pool of probably Chris's blood.
The crash just was that 1 in a million crash, and unfortunately it ended our season. So since the accident, the 4 of us have never been back in a sled together. And I want to make sure that going into next season, the team still has that bond.
Well, when I heard from Chris that we were going to get this opportunity to go rafting as a team, I was very excited for the opportunity to do something as a unit again.
Like we may have been down, but we weren't out, you know?
It'll be a good opportunity for the 4 of us to come together and to do something challenging and exciting.
But it will be really good to get back in a vessel with the guys.
Come on, Blood, fire it up!
Brings out a different character for sure. When you do different things together, you really learn a lot about your team, and I think that's what this is going to do for us.
I'm excited for the day when I get to be in a sled with Derek and Tim and Chris again. Because we're such close teammates, and I don't know how it'll affect me on the day. That'll be an emotional day, I think. But I think it's a day that we're all looking forward to a lot.